Bari Za Asabui, Bari Za Inchana, Bari Za Gioni, brothers and sisters all over the world. Yes, I am talking to each and every one of you all over the world. The name of this channel is The African Times, and I'm Thomas. Hey, brothers and sisters, I just thought I'd stop in, waiting for a moment here. Some people come out, thought I'd mention something to you. News was reported maybe about a week or so ago, 2 weeks, about our good brother Malcom X. You know, our ancestor, a brother who showed courage, a brother who stood up for all of us and gave his life for all of us. Great, 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 great man. Great man. Well, I'm telling you about him now today because back then, he didn't get justice. Today, he didn't get justice. Tomorrow, he will not get justice. And you know why? The W's, they're reporting a couple weeks ago, I think, that as it turns out, during one of the trials or legal situations, the people who were coming forth as witnesses were government informants, paid government informants. Now, this is what's being reported. Now, the interesting thing about that is, if you're a witness for the government and you're a paid informant for the government, all parties in the case, both prosecution and defense, they're supposed to know about that. That information is supposed to be made clear. Now, I'm not here to get into legal wranglings. If you guys want to pursue that, help yourself. The reason I'm bringing that information to you now and even talking about it is I asked a question some time ago in a video. Can people that look like you and me trust the Western legal system? Now, this situation that occurred with Brother Malcom and his legal situation, that's not unprecedented. It wasn't unprecedented for him, and it's not going to end there with him. Many of our brothers and sisters caught up in that system will have to deal with these types of situations. So, again, as it turns out, there was a government informant as a witness. The government knew that they were paid informants, but in order to get the result that they wanted, they withheld that information. And so now it's just coming out. But be that as it may, what that demonstrates is that time and time again, decade after decade, century after century, the illusion of fairness, goodwill, inclusion is just that, an illusion. Now, there's a lesson in it for us. There's a lesson in it for us as people. We can remember the system that we're participating in. Now, I'm very limited in what I can say about how to deal with that situation. But there are ways to deal with that situation that within the law, as defined by people that don't look like me and you, there's still ways that we can help to protect our brothers and sisters who get caught up in that system. Because that type of activity is ongoing and will continue to be ongoing. Ahmaud Arbery, where maybe if the video hadn't been published, we just lost a brother and that would have been the end of it. Just like so many other situations that occur in W land, where people that look like me and you don't really get a fair shot. But again, and I'm going to talk later about it in another video, there are things that you can do about that legally to help protect your rights. Remember the rights somebody told you we have. They made up a set of rights and rules that they say these are the rights and rules that you're entitled to. Okay? So, I just wanted to come on and let you know that our good brother Malcom, good, strong, brave, courageous brother, he didn't get any justice back then. Even though they knew that they came before us like they do every day and say, yeah, we're 100% trying to do this and trying to do that. And it's all, you know, got the lady with the two things, the scales and his balance and all that. Remember the propaganda? The propaganda? So keep that in mind. I'll tell you a few stories about it maybe later on, but I'm sorry for that, brother. Now, men, every conversation that we have should be about some thing, some action, some plan, some purpose, some intentionality to remove us from this situation. We have our children behind us. You're going to keep hearing me talk about these kids now. We were all children, every single one of us. And there is no excuse for those children to come up without us having laid down a foundation, plan, some activity that our children can know. We got to follow this, because at the end of this journey, at the end of this plan, when we follow these steps, the goal will lead to our economic freedom, safety, security, and prosperity for our posterity. Uhuru. Uhuru. Uhuru.